Okay, another real quick video on shipping. If you haven't purchased your Amicus Fire Pit yet, and you're curious about how I'm going to get it to you, or it's on the way, this is what you can expect when it arrives. So this is before I've packaged it completely up. But this styrofoam right here, I like to use as little styrofoam as possible. Serves as a pad for the side at the contact zone. You got that in all four sides that are closest to the side of the cardboard box. This dead space right here, I don't fill that with anything. And you know, the reason that I do that is because it gives it a place to crumple. It's a crumple zone. Your car has crumple zones in the event of a crash to absorb that energy and give it some place to take that energy so it doesn't transfer to the occupants inside. And that's the same principle about this dead space right here. That dead air, not filled up with anything, will crumple on impact, and your fire pit will be safe getting to you. Now, thank you to the feedback from the people that have gotten them. There have been a couple of people that had sent me pictures of some legs that were bent a little bit. So they straightened those out. I made it right with them, and they're satisfied. But I took that information and I tried to improve upon my shipping. So, you know, one thing that you'll notice, this ring right here, I just put this in and it just fits down in here with friction. And it's made out of the same drum that the barrels are made, or the fire pits are made out of. And I've got this flared portion right here. That's part of the bead. So that's really, really strong. That also sticks up about an inch past the feet of the legs. And what that's going to do is it's going to offer protection. If anything impacts the side here to the point to where it hits this will take the impact and possibly the damage and prevent the legs from sustaining any damage. Also, I've made the legs about 25% wider. They come in around 2 5/8 versus it used to be a 2-inch wide strip, 5 legs. So now they're about 2 5/8, 2.5 to 2 3/4, somewhere in there on the width. And that adds a little more structural integrity to the entire unit, you know, because we're constantly evolving, trying to make this thing better and stronger and make sure that it arrives at your doorstep intact. Okay, so because of the experience and the feedback that I've gotten from people, this is what it's evolved into. Now, preferably, you take this ring after, and you would, if it fits on the top of the fire pit, you know, you can use it as a rest for roasting sticks for hot dogs and marshmallows and things like that. But if you don't want to keep it, then just throw it out, preferably recycling, if you can recycle it. If you have a recycling bin or anything like that, you just smash it down and pitch it. I appreciate you watching. I just wanted to show you what to expect when you unpack it. This one will be packaged up and set out for FedEx to pick up here shortly. And of course, you know, when it arrives at the customer's house, because of these improvements, this fire pit will be intact and won't have any damage. It'll be ready for use. Again, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put that down in the comments section, and I'll try to get back to you. I'll also include a link in the description so that you can go to my Etsy store and take a look at what some of the other customers have said, the people that have already purchased the Amicus Smokeless Fire Pit, and how much they like it. I think I've got just on Etsy like 39 sales, and I've got 10 solid reviews. And to get 1 out of every 4 customer leaving a review, that's pretty good. I guess that's not supposed to be the average. Average is about 1 in 10. So people are loving it. They're loving the price point. They're loving the design idea, the fact that it's modular. You can't see the gap right now because I've got it nested down in tight to shorten the packing height and strengthen the entire thing overall. As you can see, this is the leg from the upper section. It just pushes right out and sets down on there. So when you get it unpacked, you're going to lift that off. You're going to flip the pan over, legs down obviously, and then nest these legs inside this area, and it'll fall down into that groove where this joint is right here. You know, also down here at the bottom, that is probably one of the strongest areas of the drum. It's also here at the bottom of the fire pit. This area where they roll and fold that metal together to make a liquid tight seal, that is probably one of the strongest areas of the drum, And you know, so it's exposed to the edge of the box here, but because it's super strong, it can take anything that you know, the shipper might throw at it. So I appreciate you taking the time to look at this. And again, any questions, comments, let me know. Thanks.